Right, Steve's moving dirt. He is moving dirt. There he is. Just doing some tractor work. I'm going to dive into some of these questions. This question right here, I will tell you, comes in seasons for sure. Right. Honest answer about being overwhelmed. More overwhelmed with my dogs and my kids. If you would have asked me this years ago when the girls were a baby, 2, 4, and almost 6, I would have said yes. Now that they are, my baby will be 8 at the end of the month. So they are teen, preteen, and all self-sufficient. No, I am not. But I've learned a lot, and we have more of a, well, clearly I'm the mom, but it's like mom, friend, mom, giving guidance. It's not just needing me all the time. I will tell you about the seasons. There are like seasons of babies and infants, and we've moved into the next season. And I will tell you this, I was talking to some of my friends, and for the last, I would say probably truly 6 months to 4 or 5 months, I have been really kind of mourning the non-baby, non-toddler, snuggly, sweet, cute. They are all sweet and cute, but just mourning that season that we were in and realizing onto a new season. And so I went through this like, oh my goodness, we're done with that. And now going, oh my goodness, I'm so excited for where we're at. So if you are having a hard time, and I know there's ebbs and flows in anything with parenting, no, I'm not overwhelmed. All right, I like this question. I would say the biggest challenge between all of the things just in life, and I shared this with one of my friends the other day. I learned it from our CEO, one of our business mentors, and he said, priorities are never in conflict. So I really try to keep that on the forefront of my mind, whether it has to do with marriage or parenting or business, and whatever my priority is in that moment needs to be done. Yes. Why do you think I talk about reading so much? I do get weary, and when I get anxious and weary and I feel super overwhelmed, I take a step back. I have to like breathe and read and pray. I would like to say I am quite a positive person, and in fact, we're actually going to talk about this one a little bit longer. All right, somebody messaged me the other day and they said, tell me about the nitty-gritty, because you cannot always be this positive. And I want to say this.
I think you are.
My husband, I think I actually am a positive person. I think that in general, of course, life can hit you and you can get super crabby. But I will tell you this. I will tell you with those dogs for sure. But I'll tell you this. We have learned a ton in our business. We've learned a ton from reading, from mentors, and from CEO, all about EQ and AQ. We have been so blessed to be poured into, to be able to handle our emotions and adaptability. And it is all in your mind. And if you're not willing to read and work on yourself, guess what? You're probably going to be a negative person. I have been a Christian almost my whole life since I was 6 years old. So I grew up in a Christian home. I've always gone to church. I'm not going to say I've always chosen the right path, but 99% of the time I have. So yes. Now, how do you choose what to read in the Bible? I have lots of friends who know the Bible in and out. I have lots of friends who are just starting. And one of the biggest tips I told a couple friends who did not grow up in church but want to learn the Bible and the Word and what God says is I say, start with a kid's Bible. So if you are brand new in the beginning of your relationship with Jesus, I would say start with a kid's Bible and learn the stories of the Bible. You can pick it up, and I have mine right here. You can pick the Bible up and maybe get a little overwhelmed with where to start and what to read. But I would say you learn the Gospels. The Gospels are the story of Jesus: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Otherwise, there's a super cool Bible online. So it's called the YouVersion Bible app. It's a free Bible app. Go to your app store, type in YouVersion Bible app, and they actually have plans you can go through that walks you through the Bible. So you can click on plans, click on or write or type in whatever you're dealing with, whether it's fear or anxiety or parenting or marriage or whatever you want to study, and it will walk you through it. You know what? I get more pushback from friends or people in the business world about us homeschooling. And I would say it was in the very beginning, but we've homeschooled since the very beginning, so people just know us for homeschooling, so I don't get pushback anymore. I find a community of people, whether it's online with homeschool moms or locally for you and your kids. It's okay. It's not a big deal. If you feel like you're supposed to homeschool, then you do what's best for you and your kids. Love this question because I think mentors are so important, whether they know that you look to them as a mentor. Like there's authors and podcasts and things that you could have like an online mentor. And then there are people that you should be meeting with, at least one. I really think mentors are important. I've had mentors from the time that we moved away from all of our family in Minnesota. I've had amazing women who have mentored me in my relationship with Jesus, homeschooling, parenting, marriage. I've needed all of that help, especially when we were younger. And it's super important, 100%. So go find a mentor, somebody that you look up to, somebody that you want to talk with and ask for input. I think it's incredibly important. I'd say my biggest marriage tip is don't give up. Again, find some mentors, plug into a good church, be around good friends. You are like the people you're around, even in your marriage. What's so funny is I don't do it all. If you were to go look in my bedroom over there, you would see piles of laundry. But it's not my priority at the moment, and so it's not done. But I try to do the best that I can. I listen to Pastor Craig Rochelle, and he has an incredible church called Life Church. And one of his tips was don't ever take anything personally, especially going into the teen season when your kids might be yelling or emotional or cranky. Remember him saying, don't take it personally. Take a step back, take a breather, let them go, get their emotions out. And if you don't fight with them, my girls come back and apologize. I would say we have had our ups and downs. We've been married for almost 17 years. We had a couple hard years. Year 1 was hard. I think year 7 was hard. I think year 14 was hard. I remember there being some really hard years, but it's incredible. And it was all based around situations that happened. It was being newlyweds, then it was like parenting, and then it was working together from home. So it had to do with environment and just different situations, but we worked through it because we had mentors. I am blessed I've had lots of jobs in the past. I've been a social worker. I've worked at Wells Fargo. I have worked at a school as a para, but for the last 10 years, I have stayed home. I'm a homeschool mom and I work from home. So currently, I share ketones. And so that's all I do is I stay home. I answer your questions. I homeschool our kids. I get to share our keto journey with you, and I get to share incredible ketones. Yes. Why do you think I drink ketones? It's not a magic pill. It is a helper. I don't have a sweet tooth. I have a salty tooth. I love chips and pizza. So if I'm going to cheat, that's what it's going to be. Not 100%, just do the best that we can. I want it to be a lifestyle, which is why we've been able to make it 6 years, is because we've created a lifestyle to eat better, not perfect, and it works. And I feel great. Right. For those of you who've been asking for the nitty gritty, just let me tell you something. I know that not everything is as it appears on social media. I will tell you, I share 95% of everything that happens in our life. Our kids are incredible. Our marriage is incredible. We have incredible friends. We have an incredible business. And I'm not saying it to brag. I'm saying we've worked really hard. We've surrounded ourselves with great people. We have a hard day. We talk about it. I homeschool our kids, which I truly feels like allows me to have a relationship with them because I control the conversation and I can help teach and guide them. We have a relationship with Jesus. And so all of those things coupled with hard work and consistency over time has created a great life. So with all of that said, the ick or the nitty gritty in our life might be, I've got 4 girls that sometimes give me attitude. Sometimes I respond, sometimes I react. When I react, it doesn't go well and I have to back up and we have to apologize. I'm not a perfect wife, but I think that we're doing pretty amazing. In our job, I'm not always the best leader, but I'm working on it. And so I would just say this, if you don't like seeing happy people, because some of you are like, just tell me what's going on in your life. I just want to say, if you have a relationship with Jesus, there is hope. And a lot of people just don't have hope. But when you do, and you've got great people around you, and you've got the word and you've got books fueling your mind with, you might be shocked on how perspective changes in your life and you're more thankful and grateful than looking at everybody else comparing your life to theirs. I'm about to show you the nitty-gritty of our dinner. Please hold. Called leftover night. So we've got some eggs and sausage. Here is our whole countertop full of tools and craft stuff. She's eating leftover salmon. He's eating 2 leftover burgers. She's eating a salad. This one had a bagel. This one over here is eating, I don't know what she's eating. Plus she's gluing. They're crafting. My garbage really needs to be taken out.